Most of you think you're losing the jobs because of cheaper bids. Nah, man, you're just not closing the deal. In this video, I'm gonna show you how cheaper bids are not the real reason you keep losing jobs, and the 3 moves that you can use right now to turn those price situations into closed deals. And by the end, you'll know how to have homeowners pick you even with a higher bid. And most importantly, how you can transform from an estimate giver to a deal closer. Man, let's get it. I'm Kevin Cook, the creator of the Dirty Work Sales System. I started my professional career as a police officer for 10 years. I was a DWI specialist, and I was an expert at reading impaired people. I took those skills and started selling my butt off and built a landscape company and 10 years to a 7-figure company. I also built an 18-wheeler trucking company in 5 years to a 7-figure company as well. Now I coach contractors nationwide how to turn from estimate givers to deal closers to build 6, 7-figure businesses, and also help sales teams increase their close rates. Man, let's get it. Listen, guys, cheaper isn't always better, but you already know that. I know that. But the problem is you do a terrible job of explaining that to your customer. So you just give them the easy way out, which is picking the guy that has the lowest price. That's easy. You need 3 key moves to closing high ticket jobs, even low ticket jobs as well, so you can blow them away, man. Let's get to it. Number 1, build emotional anchors. When I started in landscaping 15 years ago, about 16 years ago, I didn't know anything about emotional anchors, didn't know anything about selling at the beginning. I would just give them the price, hope it was cheaper, and then just bargain off a price. I'm telling you guys, before we get into it, if you're just talking about the price, you're doing nothing but bargaining. It's a bargain, right? You ain't really selling, you're just bargaining, right? And you're not building it from a place where your price is going up. You always have a conversation where your price is going down. This is your defense to that, because we sell here in the Dirty Work Sales System, baby, for all the daggone money. All right, building emotional anchors. For an example, you have to understand and ask why they want the project done. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you're a plumber. I don't care if you're an HVAC guy. I don't care if you build decks or do remodels. Doesn't matter, right? You have to know why they want it done. Do you have a party coming up this weekend? Do you have a Sweet 16, a quinceañera? Do you have a wedding rehearsal? Are you having people over, a family reunion? You have to know why, so you can use that to drive the sale forward to the close. Right? If you don't have that, the only thing you have when you're trying to close a deal is the price. Or you can talk about your workmanship, which at the end of the day, they don't know exactly what you do. They just know that they want it done, okay? And sometimes they want it cheaper, sometimes they want the best deal, but you got to figure out why they need it so you can use that in the close. I hope that makes sense to you. All right. When you know why they want it, when they start bringing up the price, you say, hey, man, for example, you're going to say, hey, man, I understand you want a cheaper price, but do you want the cheapest product that you can actually get? You got family coming over, they're going to be here. You want the cheapest thing that's not going to hold up that long. Then you start getting them thinking about their whole situation instead of keyed into talking about the price. All right. Number 2, let's get it, baby. Number 2, reposition your price with analogies and proof. This is my favorite thing to do, right? This is my favorite thing to do. And the reason why it's my favorite thing to do, because no contractors did it back in the day. And this is why I coach my students. This is why I tell them to do every single time. All right. Reposition the price with analogies. You don't reposition it from being pissed off or saying, yeah, man, if you get somebody else to come over here and do it and they mess up, I'm going to charge you double when I get back. That's defensiveness and getting pissed. The example of a reposition with analogy is to agree with the customer. Hey, listen, I agree with you, man. I understand that. I know you want a cheaper price. And if I didn't know the difference between contractors, I would probably say the same thing too. But to be honest, we can get you a cheaper price. We just have to take off some warranties, some guarantees, some materials, and cut some corners. But that really wouldn't do you any good. And quite frankly, we just don't do that. If you do that, you risk a contractor messing it up and having somebody come back and do it again the second time, costing you more in the end. That's an analogy, right? Also, guys, contractors are the guys that have the most experiences that I've ever seen. You got experiences with cheap customers, mid customers, high paying customers. You jack some stuff up, you hit something and burst a water pipe, tore a house up, flooded a house, flipped a machine. You've done so many things, but what you have seen that you don't share often is proof that you've seen jacked up stuff. Take pictures of it and use it to close more jobs. Your experiences are the gold. Your experiences are the gold that helps you close more deals. Use the proof. The proof would be, ma'am, listen, last week I was at Miss Susie's house. She was asking for the same thing you're asking for, and she wanted it done cheaper. Listen, I didn't get to close that job. She got somebody else to do it. She called me back. I came over there, ma'am, you should have seen how terrible this dude tore it up. I got pictures. You want to see them? Boom. This is what he did, and this is what we had to fix. That's the reason why we don't chop our prices and cut corners. We do it right the first time with warranties and guarantees. That's proof, man. You got the proof. Don't be the guy that says, well, I got reviews, go look at them. Bring your reviews as proof to show them. Bring them, email it to them, text it to them, screenshot it. Hey man, this is a screenshot of my review. Guys, you can't depend on your customers to go do that for you because they're not. They're just looking like this. They got blinders on looking forward. Your job is to bring all the ammunition, reposition the price, build analogies, show proof why you're the guy and why they need to think about it in a different position. All right, number 3, this is a good one, man. This is what we don't do. This is like the killer of what we don't do as contractors. And this is why I teach my students like one of the very first steps. You're not asking for the close. You're not asking for the deal. You're not asking for the deposit. You're just estimating, you're measuring, whoosh, whoosh, slapping the tape, writing down some materials, getting your numbers together and just giving it to them. And walking away and saying, just let me know. And then you leave. And then you're at home all day, all week, slow in the winter like, man, I wish they would call me back. I hope they would call me. And then if you do follow up, which most of you guys don't follow up, what you will do is you'll call them and you'll be so scared. Oh man, Miss Susie, I was wondering if you thought about the job. I know it's been 4 weeks and I haven't heard from you. Click no. All right, guys. Guide them to a close on the spot. You try to close on the spot every time. I know you remodelers are gonna be like, hey man, I'm a remodeler and I just can't get a price up front. I can't do the estimate. For all you guys that say you can't do an estimate on the spot, most of you can. You just don't want to. But everybody who can do an estimate on the spot, listen, closing deals is also commitment. Commitment, grabbing a deposit, getting the 50%, scheduling the install date, right? For you California people, before you kill me, it's 10% in Cali. I live on the East Coast, baby, in North Carolina. We can charge whatever we want to charge, right? So 50% where I live, you get your deposit, that is still closing deals, man. They're locked up, they're committed to you. Don't guide them to hoping and waiting. Ma'am, listen, thank you. Here goes your estimate. Listen, I can have you on the schedule. I got some openings next week starting on Tuesday. If you go ahead and get the deposit in right now, I can get you scheduled before somebody gets backed up. I got a lot of estimates to do tomorrow. Let's go ahead and get this done. And then shut up and be quiet. You're guiding them towards the close. And it's that silence that, the reason why contractors don't do it, because there's that silence where it feels uncomfortable. I understand that. But you got to get used to that, man, because that's where you're closing deals. The fastest guide to the job is closing deals. Speed closes deals, baby. The main thing you're trying to get to in this situation is you're trying to get the customer to make a decision, whether it's yes or no, right? Yes, they want to book with you. No, they don't. If it's a no, why? Is it the price? Is it the project? Is it something else? Why? Is it the timeline? Why? So you can close the deal. But here's where most of you guys screw it up. I used to do this too back in the day. Contractors do it all over the country. You deliver the estimate and you let them off the hook and you leave. And you just hope and pray. That's not a close. That defeats the purpose of you going over there. If you go to somebody's house and give them an estimate and you don't try to close the deal, you just gave them a free consultation of your business and you wasted your time. Period. Those are 3 moves you can use a day to close more deals. Listen, guys, I got this free resource you can have. Just click the link in the description somewhere below or something. It is what I give all my students it's part of the framework to close more deals from the first phone call. All the questions you need to ask, all the ammunition you need to have before you get to their house so you'll be in the perfect position to close. Click the link at the bottom, or you can DM me on IG, TikTok, or Facebook, and I'll send it right to you for free. No questions asked. Until the next video, man, get out there and close some more deals on the spot. Come on, man, let's get it.